Welcome to BattleBlogs, a show where I take a look at combat robotics, particularly the BattleBots brand. And we are continuing with the second ever Champions Tournament for the Golden Bolt. We've had several surprise entrants into the main tournament, as winners from all across the spectrum of designs have made it in very shocking ways. But let's get on to it to see who is also going to be joining all the other bots in the run for the Golden Bolt. Banshee went up against Cobalt. It was black and green versus green and black. This was a much closer match than I was expected, and it went all the way. Banshee actually survived Cobalt, so props to that. Nevertheless, the judges ruled for the damage dealing Cobalt. Big Dill went up against Jackpot. At first, Dill showed aggression and control, but Jackpot gained control after that, after a couple of shots. But Dill started to pull it back. After a bit of pushing, and smoke came from Dill, it went all the way, and judges ruled for Jackpot. Emulsifier went up against Captain Shredderator. Shred tried using the new Talons of Freedom, and after a couple exchanges, Emulsifier was limping around. Still, it ultimately did go to the judges, since Shred's lost all of its weapon capability. Judges thought it was driving versus weapon power, and did rule for Emulsifier to move on. Overhaul went up against Lucky. Charles Guant is cute with those little cat ears, as always. It was quite a fine dance before Lucky finally started landing flips. It went to the judges again, and Lucky was actually determined to be the one to move on. In the second round, Emulsifier went up against Cobalt. Finally, we had some carnage. No more judges' decision. It seemed like Emulsifier was in total control until it lost a tread. Eventually, it was knocked across the box and on its head, where it was unable to write, and Cobalt got the KO. And now I don't have to write Emulsifier in this script anymore. It's a big word. It's a complicated word to write down. It was Jackpot versus Lucky, a gambling-themed match. Possibly the most effective I have ever seen a mini-bot, as Jackpot's little fun thing got stuck Lucky in place so that Jackpot could land really solid hits in places where they wanted to hit. Unfortunately, Jackpot lost its weapon, and Lucky kind of dominated the match after that. So right at the end, Lucky had some hard problems, which is probably why the judges ruled for Jackpot. I don't really agree. I think Lucky actually clinched it, but maybe they saw something I didn't. Cobalt went up against Jackpot in the final round, and the mini-bot was effective again. One hit, and there was smoke and fire spewing from Cobalt. Cobalt was still aggressive, even while still flaming, but as it stopped moving, Cobalt just couldn't hit the Jackpot, and Jackpot is moving on to the Golden Bolt tournament. I'm still uncertain about the judge's decision for Jackpot over Lucky, but yeah, at least the winner of that match was the winner of the tournament in total. And like I said, maybe the judges saw something I just didn't. I would like to see... I am having a blast watching this tournament, and I want to see how it turns out. And so, Next time, we'll tune in excitedly as we once again hear Farouk say, "It's robot fighting time."